How many think of fast food and think, nothing special? How many think of fast food stocks and think, low quality, no growth, not for me, not a great investment? But have you really given it some thought? I gave this some serious thought, and I believe that fast food, aka quick service restaurants, may be worth considering for high future growth potential. Let me share why I believe this, and then I'll share the top 7 fast food stocks by ranking them from worst to best to decide if they are attractive investments or not. First, let's look at my portfolio performance. I am up about 12%, and this is some strong gains for me considering I was in the red 6% at the end of 2022. So if you like someone that shares this type of transparency and honesty, be sure to subscribe. I also want to share with you guys that Ally Bank is allowing me to offer my friends and family, and you're my investing family, $100 free if you're a new customer that opens up an account and funds it. And right now they have a high yield savings account that you could take advantage of that's offering 4.25%. Why not earn money on your fund, your rainy day fund, your vacation fund, where other banks are paying a measly 0.1%, they're paying 4.25. I like using Ally. They have great customer service. It's been a fantastic experience, and I've had them for years and have many family members that use them as well. So be sure, in the description is the offer. Be sure to click on that link if you're interested. And I think it's a great deal to get 100 free bucks. It's only for the first 5 people. So even if you don't get it, just switching your money over will earn you more, and that's a fantastic deal. So let's now share why I'm bullish on fast food stocks. It sounds kind of funny to invest in fast food companies, but there is a formula to my bullish thesis. It's food plus convenience equals future growth. Really, anything plus convenience equals massive potential. And quick service restaurants, there's something that I really like about them. What is one thing you, I, in fact, every person on this planet needs to do? We need to eat to survive. It's a guarantee. And the more convenient we make obtaining food, the more attractive it is to consumers, which results in more sales, more growth for these companies. So I think quick service restaurants have a huge benefit versus sit-down casual dining restaurants in that they can more easily automate processes, aka create efficiencies. Think self-service and ordering on an app, for example, or machine automation. I saw a thing where Chipotle has a device, a machine, that takes avocados and deskins them, depits them, and makes guacamole, resulting in a faster process that creates more volume for the business. I've seen McDonald's testing out a machine that flips burgers. Really, I think these innovations are limitless, and these fast food companies have a lot of opportunity to reduce costs, reduce food service times, and create a better and faster and more quality experience for the customers. Now, many fast food restaurants have reward programs that encourage repeat customer visits. This is beautiful. This acts like a subscription, or some of them are a subscription, and you know how much I love subscription membership-based models, which have been proven to be very profitable for companies. These fast food restaurants are utilizing their apps that customers have 24-hour access to. That's the most convenient you can get, is someone's personal phone to accurately order their food and earn rewards. That is priceless. This makes the customer feel in control and special as they get that free latte from Starbucks. Minimal human contact is a convenience and preferred by many. Think of snail mail versus email. Think of going shopping versus ordering online. Think of going to see a movie versus streaming. Convenience seems to win every time, and I think this will be the case with fast food, as they still have huge opportunity for future automation that will amplify the convenience factor along with accuracy, quality, and more. Just think about that. Really, I do think this is a huge potential for us investors. So fast food restaurants are moving towards healthier options as well, as customers pivot their dollars towards that area, and automation can allow businesses to focus more on healthy options, and they can eliminate certain unsanitary risks by reducing contamination. This all allows these fast food restaurants to take healthy offerings, which generally consumers get at sit-down establishments, and be able to offer them at lower cost and for quick consumption. Think of the worker that only has a quick break and can now grab that healthy salad or high-protein, low-carb meal versus nuggets and fries in the same time frame. Boom, more customers right there. You just expanded your customer base and your growth. So all these top 7 fast food stocks that I chose are worthy investments. There's not really a loser per se, but just some that are better than others. Because at the end of the day, there will only be a handful of winners, in this case 7, but one clear winner. Think of streaming and how Netflix has won that battle and the success investors have had with that stock. Now, take out the last 2 years, it's been volatile, but it is recovering fast. Netflix wins for popularity and for the best bang for your buck. Again, I will rank these top 7 fast food stocks from worst to best and see which ones I think will thrive and which ones may struggle. Ranking again is based on future popularity and growth, as well as the convenience factor via automation and the consumer's viewpoint as being the best bang for your buck. So let's start with number 7, and that will be Wendy's. Now the ticker symbol for Wendy's is WEN. They have more than 6,500 restaurants and they tout their fresh, never frozen beef patties. Now their 2022 revenue came in at $2.09 billion. This is the lowest revenue on the list of these 7 that I'm going to share with you, so that's something to keep in mind. Now Wendy's, it is popular, but not the most popular kid on the block. There are other fun kids to hang out with, and they need to improve their app usage. Not saying it's bad, but they need to get it out there more for people to use compared to other apps which have a lot higher usage. But I believe that they can have automation growth well into the future, but they need that popularity to drive growth. So for me, Wendy's, when you put them up against another burger joint, I don't think they're always going to be the top spot, the top pick, shall I say. Others will be favored. So that's why it comes in at number 7. Number 6 is going to be Restaurant Brands International. The ticker symbol is QSR. Now they have more than 30,000 locations worldwide. They have brands such as Tim Hortons, Burger King, Popeyes, Firehouse Subs, and their 2022 revenue was $6.55 billion. Now, of these 4 brands, I will say I don't think any of these are really popular. I don't know Tim Hortons, that's not in my area, but Burger King, I think for decades has just kind of been in decline in popularity. They're trying to turn things around. Popeyes, I have a few in my city in Albuquerque. I don't really hear about them, as well as Firehouse Subs. So I think Restaurant Brands International has some of the least popular brands on the list. I don't think that their apps are widely used, but it is diversified. So that's why it's not number 7, because it has 4 brands instead of just the one Wendy's. They at least have 4 different fast food restaurants that they can play with and leverage. And I do believe that they have automation growth well into the future, but they need, again, that popularity to drive that growth. And I'm not sure they have that at this point, so they need to figure that out. Number 5 is Domino's. Now, Domino's ticker symbol is DPZ, and they are the leading pizza delivery company with more than 18,000 locations worldwide. Now, their 2022 revenue was $4.5 billion. So Domino's is definitely the pizza delivery king. They are innovation focused, which I loved. They do have a strong app. They are, to me, a little too concentrated. They're just known as the pizza place, where others have, breakfast and dinner options and salads, and I just think they are concentrated. I feel that they are the most overvalued company on this list, but I believe they can have that automation growth well into the future, and they are popular amongst the pizza options, so that's what helped them get the number 5 spot. Now, number 4 is Yum Brands, ticker symbol YUM. They have more than 55,000 locations worldwide, and their 2022 revenue was $6.84 billion. Now, Yum Brands has very recognizable, popular restaurants such as KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. I don't know the Habit Burger Grill. We don't have that in my area, so you have to let me know if that's a good one or not. But I think Taco Bell is the best of the best out of these 4, and in fact, one of the most popular out of all of these options here on this list. But I think the one thing these all need is a stronger app presence. I think they are also, this Yum Brands is also the second most overvalued on this list. But again, I believe they can have the automation growth well into the future. So number 3 is Chipotle Mexican Grill. Now this might surprise you. Their ticker symbol is CMG. This is the smallest of the options with just over 3,200 locations worldwide, but I think there's massive growth potential for this company. Their 2022 revenue was $8.6 billion. Remind you, we just talked about Yum Brands with 55,000 locations. This has 3,200, and they're bringing in less revenue than Chipotle. That's crazy. In fact, they have more revenue than any of the options I've mentioned so far. So Chipotle is killing it in that aspect. So again, I think they have the biggest growth potential on this list. They're healthy focused and viewed as healthy by consumers, which is good because I think there's a pivot towards that. They do have a strong app with potential, and one of the places that you are okay sitting down at and eating. So they have the drive-through and the sit inside attractiveness, which is good. And I believe they can have automation growth well into the future. So Chipotle comes in at number 3. Now number 2 is McDonald's, ticker symbol MCD. Now they are the iconic chain and they have the highest market cap out of all of these options on my list. They have more than 36,000 locations worldwide, and their 2022 revenue is a massive $23.2 billion. So McDonald's, to me, this is an iconic brand. It's very popular. You put this company up against others and have a kid choose, they're most likely going to choose McDonald's. So they just have some strength there. I do think it's the third most overvalued on this list, but I believe absolutely they can have automation growth well into the future that will fill and surpass its current valuation. So McDonald's is number 2. Now the number 1 stock that I think is going to really be a great investment and be able to automate and just do great things is Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. Now they are the leading global coffee chain with more than 34,000 locations worldwide, and their 2022 revenue is the highest at $32.3 billion of all of them on this list. And so with Starbucks, the one thing they have going for them is they have an addictive product, coffee, right? That is something that once you start drinking, you gotta have it every day. They're the most popular on this list in my opinion. They have a very strong app. It's ranked among the best up there with McDonald's. And they are probably the 4th most overvalued option on this list, but I think they can easily sell past that market cap in the future. And let's put this in perspective. Their market cap right now is half of McDonald's, though they're bringing in more revenue and have about the same amount of locations, just shy of a few thousand. So I believe that Starbucks can have that automation growth well into the future, as it's not just coffee, it's tea. They have sandwiches, they have desserts. I think this one has the strongest growth potential out of all of them, and why it takes the number 1 spot on my list. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts and if you agree with my bullish reasons as to why I think quick service fast food restaurants can outperform into the future. Also, do you agree with my rankings, or how would you rank these 7 stocks, businesses? Again, don't forget about that Ally offer. It's just a really good deal to get in there, earn some more money. If you utilize that high yield savings account, hopefully you can get that free $100. It's only the first 5. And with that said, thank you so much for watching Mark Arnold's Finance. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon.